Hello. What a lovely day it is down here today. So we last minute decision, we thought, oh, we'll go down and spend the day down on the boat. So we're sitting here, we're having a nice picnic in the Marina down in Cardiff. Aren't we, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom's getting his life jacket on because he thinks he's going somewhere. But no, we just thought we'll come down, give her a little bit of a clean today. I want to have a look at this. My depth finder's playing up at the moment, so my depth finder's not working. It was working when I got her, but she stopped working now. And I'm bearing in mind I've messed about with the electrics on the boat. I might have blown a fuse somewhere, so I'm just going to trace the wire and see if I can find a broken fuse. But I'll get the wires off and I'll check them for the connections first, just to make sure that there's power coming through the wiring to the unit. I don't want it to be a case of like the unit's naffed and the wires are all okay, and yet I'm pulling all the wires out if I don't need to. So yeah, first things first is get that out, check the connections on that, make sure that the power's getting through, and if not, then we work backwards through the boat. So it's not long, it's just right under where you're sitting, Vic, is where the wires come in. So in between that wire, between the wire of the battery and the wire for the actual unit, there is a fuse in there somewhere, and I reckon I've blown it messing about the electrics, which isn't a problem. We've got loads of fuses on board now anyway, so it's just finding which, because we can't really do anything until we get the depth finder working. Plan wise, well, we went to uphill and we went for a look around uphill, and yeah, it was going to be extremely difficult to get the boat through there. I think through that it is literally like a little stream. At high tide it may be a bit more of a river, but yeah, it's when the water goes out, it is mud, and I just don't like the thought of April sitting in all that mud like that. So I'd rather just have her sitting in the bay. So we've also been looking at, what was the other place we looked at? Portishead Marina.
Yeah.
So Portishead Marine came back and said, yeah, they can accommodate us. That's actually just down the road from uphill, in between uphill and Bristol. Nice little marina, and it's got a lock. It's a lock marina, which means that we can basically sail out at any point, which we can go anytime we want to sail out. Unlike other places like uphill where you have to wait. So one of the other problems that we didn't like about uphill was the fact that you have to get the tide right. If you go out on the tide, you've got to wait for the high tide to go out, but then you might not get another high tide again until that night, or even the early hours of the next morning. So you've got to stay out all that time and not bring your boat back. So looking at that, there is another option. I've got a friend now over in what's that place near uphill? The Marina, not the Marina, the yacht club. Western Yacht Club. So I've got a friend over in Western Yacht Club, and they've got some really good, reasonable priced berths. But the problem is they're river berths, and I don't have a tender. A tender is a little boat that you tow along, or you inflate and deflate, etc.
A bit like that one.
Yeah, like that one just behind me there, yeah. And you use that then to get to your boat in and out again. So if I was going to put her in Western Yacht Club, I would need one of them to be able to get onto the boat and off the boat. So that's a possibility, because the amount of money I'd be saving there would be great compared to the amount of money that I'm spending here. So it's like £241 a month here in Cardiff.
Yeah.
And over there I think it was about 800 quid. I think it was something silly like that. So yeah, that's definitely probably the way to go, but I'm now debating whether to keep her here in Cardiff while we do the repairs. Not so much repairs, but just the little bits and pieces I want to do to get her seaworthy. Or, you know, do I take her to uphill, leave her uphill and do her uphill and then move her on to Western? I don't know. I'm in 50-50 about that. I've not really thought about that much. Just been concentrating on, getting some money coming in and sorting my job situation out, which
better.
I've done. Yeah, and getting better, of course, yeah, because I did have a heart attack. So yeah, I've had a bit of a slow road recovery, but I'm back in work now, and loving my job. Money's starting to come back in again, which means I can now, afford to get the little bits and pieces done that we needed to get done. So first job we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at this depth finder, see if we can work out what's wrong with the depth finders. As long as that's working, then we're good to go. If not, the worst case scenario is going to be a new one of these units, and it's like, what was 100 quid? I think they were marked up on Amazon for 100 quid for the old NASA Target 2 depth finders. So yeah, we'll replace them anyway, even if I have to save up for it, I'll replace them at some point. But yeah, that's where we are today, so we're just going to enjoy the sunshine. Might go for a little cruise, Tom?
Yeah.
Fancy going for a cruise into the bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might do that then as well. Just top the day off and put a smile on his face, because he's ever so patient. He's been dragged over to my mother's today, haven't you?
Yeah.
He's been dragged over to my mother's today. We've dragged him all around the shops while we got some bits for the boat. Now he's going to have to sit there and watch me start wiring the boat again. And don't want it to be too boring for you, mate, do you? You want to sail, don't you? Yeah, he wants to get out of the water.
A little bit of learning and a bit of sailing.
Yeah, that's it. He did so well last time. Yeah. You were great, weren't you, mate? So we'll do the same again. I'll take us down to the river, down to the basin, and then you can take over then, can you? But then the weather's a little bit nicer this time at least, because it was throwing it down on it last time again. We were absolutely soaked. Enjoyed it though, didn't we? It was a really good day.
I was the one who got more soaked because I didn't bring a coat at all.
No, you didn't, no.
That was stupid.
And where's your
It
coat
was.
now, Tom? In the car.
In the car? Oh. We'll have to stop off on the way around. You'll have to run and grab it.
Swim.
Yeah, swim it. You're alright, you got a life jacket on. It's self-inflating. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Jump in, it'll inflate straight away for you.
Yeah.
There we go. You'll be safe.
Yeah, they will kick me overboard, by the way.
No.
No,
Wouldn't.
not yet. Anyway.
Maybe later.
Yeah, it's early. Yeah, it's only like 2 o'clock, mate. Come on. Got another hour yet. Right, okay, that'll do for now. Do I look hot and sweaty?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So I've just taken this whole instrument panel out because I needed to get behind here, which is where the screws are then, where the bolts go in then for the depth finder. Did that, looked at all this wiring. Now this is all a little bit suspect, this wiring. I'm not happy with it. So I'm going to redo all this wiring at some point, because look at it, you just got joins connected up with a little bit of tape, and it's like, yeah, we need some proper sealers like this. So we'll sort that out. So I took this off. Still no joy, couldn't find any fuses for the actual depth finder. And it traced the wiring back then, and it all came back down to the control unit. Or control unit, I say control unit, our panel. So this is our fuse panel, our switch panel. So I've got the sailing instruments on for the log and depth, and switched it over, said to Tom, anything happening, Tom? No lights. Right, okay. So I thought, oh well, I don't know what, I'll just check the fuse, just on the off chance that maybe the fuse is blown. I couldn't really see anyway because I hadn't got my glasses, so I was like, yeah, trying to find it. So I thought I'll just whack a new fuse in. So I put a new fuse in. Hey presto, look round the side. Does the depth finder work now?
Yeah, baby.
And what's depth under keel?
2.8.
2.8 metres underneath us. Fantastic.
2.7 if we wiggle in.
Yeah, so we've done what we wanted to do there. All coming back from their fishing trip. All coming back from their fishing trip. So we have also got our speed is working. Right? And also now our depth finder's working. Do you know what, Tom?
What?
That's a good day's work, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've done it in what, 10 minutes?
10, 15?
How long would it have taken if you weren't there helping me with the screws?
Probably 2.
A bit longer.
2 hours?
Yeah. Right, okay, so we're all good to go. So we now have a working depth finder. Hooray! Because that's like 100 quid a unit, and it's like, yeah, that'd take me a while to buy one of them, especially when I need 2. So we've got our depth, we've got our speed, we've got our course there. That was working already anyway, so I'm not too worried about the course. Yeah, compass is there. We're getting ready, you know, we're nearly there. I'm ready to go. I want a sailor, but yeah.
Happy bunny.
Yeah, I'm getting there. We'll take her out this afternoon. We'll take her for a quick trip around the bay.
Yeah.
If you look over behind you, look, they've just raised the bridge so that another yacht through. That's our bridge. Boing Bridge. We call that Boing Bridge, don't we?
That is the Boing Bridge.
That's the Boing Bridge, where you bounce off it with your mast. Yeah. So speaking of masts, are you alright? Is your hand hurting?
Yeah, I landed on my hand.
She had an operation yesterday for, was it yesterday? Tuesday? For carpal tunnel syndrome,
Yeah.
alright? So they cut her hand open.
Scrubbing with one hand.
So the pair of us, like, you had me with my dodgy wrist because I had my heart attack and had the stent fit and all that. And your turn now, isn't it?
That's alright.
Tom?
We've got 2 good hands between us.
Watch your hands.
Yeah. Literally, watch your hands.
Watch your hands, mate. Right, so I'm going to put all this back together again, which will take me another 2 hours, Tom. Yeah.
15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then we'll have a look at the timings and have a trip down the old bay, I think, today, because it's overcast a little bit now. It was nice and sunny earlier. It's overcast a little bit now, but the wind's dropping a little bit, so That'll be alright. An old matey boy's over there. It's like varnishing his boat up. Look at his pretty little boat he's got. I love those boats.
Yes, I do like those doors.
I don't really have the space here for double door. I don't know.
You could do. Slim
Maybe.
ones.
I want a plastic cockpit cover. I don't want this cockpit. I don't like it.
I've noticed that the wood actually on that is starting to rot quite a bit.
Yeah,
And there's
it
a
is.
couple of, when we had the wet weather the last time we were down, there was a few leaks inside, so we need to do some sealing
Yeah, we do.
before the bad weather comes in.
We do. Which is why we need to get her moved, really, and so we can spend more time with that.
Yeah.
But she started first time.
Mhm.
Came in, chucked the key in. Haven't been down for how long was the last time we came down? A month ago?
Probably 6 weeks.
6 weeks,
I'd
month and a half
imagine,
ago. We
yeah.
came down. We haven't been down since. All it's got is trickle charge on the battery from solar power on the front. Put the key in, started straight away. Not even a cuff or a splutter, just straight into it, wasn't she? So yeah,
Raring
she
to
impressed
go.
me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing all right. We're getting there with her. So let's get this finished, and then we'll go for a little sail later. Keep down the road.
Okay.
Go.
Well, what a wonderful day that was. Absolutely fantastic day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It went so quick, 4 hours? Just disappeared. So I went down, sorted out the depth finder. So the depth finder works, but my speed's not working. So, I mean, I've got speed, that's alright. I've got a speed readout on my GPS. So it's not an issue as such. But yeah, it's a niggly thing because it's not working. It's working, but it's not registering the speed. So that's got to be the transducer then that goes into the hull. It's got to be either that or the wire's loose, or it just needs another bit of investigation to get that sorted. But yeah, the depth finder's working, so we're happy about that. That's good. And we went out to the bay, didn't we? Went for a couple of laps around the bay.
Yeah.
Little Tom had a drive, didn't you, Tom?
Yeah.
Took us around the bay a couple of times. So yeah, it was a good day. She's definitely ready. She's definitely ready for the trip to Bristol.
And the speed went higher too.
And the speed went high too, it did, didn't it? We got 5.8 knots out of her at one point. So that's quite respectable, I'm happy with that. We definitely were slowed down the last time we took her out because we hit that weed patch, didn't we? Do you remember?
Yeah.
So I think we might have got the prop fouled a little bit, but now over time that's all fallen off and freed up, which meant that the prop ran easier. So yeah, I was happy with that. We got a good speed out of her. So yeah, that's it basically, isn't it? Today?
Yeah, she did good.
She did. We had a nice day down on the boat.
Bit of a scrub down
Bit of a
outside.
scrub, we gave her a clean, didn't we? Yeah. So she's a bit cleaner. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, it's been a good day today. Yeah, I'm happy to then spend some time with her and get out in the water. Yeah, I'm happy with her. She's doing really well. Yeah. So, where do we go from here? Well, we were talking earlier, weren't we, Vic, about keeping her maybe in Cardiff for the time being over winter.
Yes.
It's not ideal because I don't want to be in Cardiff and I don't want her in Cardiff, but that's what we got at the moment, the option. Unless maybe we do it in autumn and move her in autumn, but for the time being she's going to stay in Cardiff for the next couple of months maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
While we get everything ready to move her across to Bristol. Boat wise she's ready, it's just the financial side of it now. Paying for another marina to put her in and doing that and getting the tide. It's all about the tides and managing to get her over to Bristol in the first place. So it's going to be a bit of just a wait, really, I think. And then I'll book a week off during my holidays from work, and I'll come over and I'll take a week off, and in that week I'll at some point move her. Even if it's a bad day, I'll just have to pick a good, one of the better days to do it. Do you know what I mean? I've got more and more faith in her now, so I'm feeling happy about it. So I'm ready to do it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to say that. Yeah, we can get her over to Marina over in England, and then we can work on getting a sail sorted then, and get her sails up and take her out. Yeah. So there we are. So until the next time, we'll see you again.